Good afternoon, guys. Sorry about that. We are Team Dynamic Views. It was me, Amanda, Megan, and Molly. Here's a review of our financial performance for our company. The trends in total revenue. In the very beginning, our total revenue started about 300,000, and by year 15, as you can see in the graph here, it's broken up between the total revenues, and then we've got the individual UAV drone and the AC camera. By the end of year 15, we reached about 800,000, and they continue to increase steadily each year. Here's our earning per share graph. We have it increased 13.51 between year 6 and 15. And we won best in the industry. Oh, sorry. I apologize. There we go. Sorry about that.
Amanda, actually, that's my fault. What I meant to say at the beginning is everyone worked hard all semester long. Okay. Take your time. If you mess up, take a deep breath, collect yourself. It's no big deal. Grading is not based on that. So take your time.
Okay. So here's the trends for the earnings per share each year. Our return on equity, we had a few ups and downs between year 9 and 10, or 10 and 12, actually. But we were able to keep it together as you can see here, and continue up in a positive direction. We ended the year 15 with 550.2 on the return on equity. Our credit ratings, we kept a pretty good credit rating, just consistent. Started out like the lower Bs and then ended up in the A+ at the end of the year, 14 and 15. Our stock prices, as you can see, also was steady increase. And this was our goal the whole entire time, was just kind of go slow and steady. No big shifts, taking a look at our competitors. Our image rating, we struggled with a little bit. As you can see, it was up and down through year 5 to 15. And it did start to decrease quite a bit, as you can see. Was one of our biggest struggles, actually, was the image ratings. Our strategic vision for our company, we would like Dynamic Views wants to provide, oh, I'm sorry, guys. My Zoom screen is in the way. Dynamic Views wants to provide quality equipment and products at a price that is affordable for customers. We wanted to provide the best value for the best cost, helping people see the world through a lens that captures the most important memories. And to improve Dynamic Views, we wanted to become a better competitor in the AC cameras and the UAV drones. Here's our performance targets. Earnings per share, $14.99. Return on equity, 48%. Credit rating ended at A+. The image rating, 80. Ending stock price was $3.75. The competitive strategy for our AC cameras was just the best cost strategy. We wanted to give you more value for your money. There is quite a bit of, competitors out there, so wanted a lower price than some of the 5-star brands that have the bigger image rating. And the competitive advantage is an ability to incorporate appealing attributes at a lower cost than rivals. For the UAV drones, we did a bit of a differentiation strategy. We wanted to reinvent strategy each competing year to pursue whatever the opportunities looked more promising. The UAV drones, were the more expensive equipment, and it took, more money to invest in the work stations. And we took an opportunist approach, and we just kept an eye on our competitors and checked out what they was doing each year. The production strategy. Dynamic View's production strategy is just to produce reliable cameras and UAV drones for affordable costs to our customers. We have worked to perfect its production strategy, as the company has struggled in the beginning due to the number of models it was producing. But once we focused just on the quality of the individual model, we found a production strategy that worked for us. So we kept it kind of simple. We started out wanting to, have tons of models, and that ended up backfiring. Dynamic View's financial strategy is to consistently remain aware of the current trends in our company and the market, and we have assured current resources, cost, and budget constraints, and aligned with our company's mission to provide quality equipment affordable for all customers. And I thought the strongest competitors, or we thought here, was Company B in the AC camera industry. And just because they kind of kept up with, like our prices, we were, on the higher end of prices, but tried to stay not the highest. They kept like similar product features. They seem to invest the same in like market advertising, website displays, the same, close to like the same market share as us. And I think they was one of our strongest competitors in the UAV drone industry as well here. Yes, Company B and Company E. Again, Company B shared quite similar market shares with the same number of models and around the same price. And then when it came to Company E, they held the highest percent of market shares total, and they had the closest PQ rating to our company, and they invested more than us on like 50%. I think, let's see, they had... We put 2,400 into website displays, and they put 5,000. And then actions to outcompete, you could take a look at the 5 forces analysis. It goes over certain threats and competitive rivalry, buyer power, supplier power, and then here, we will just continue to keep a close eye on the difference of our qualities and brand reputation of our closest competitors. And we want to work on increasing our market share. And also you want to retain employees that specialize in, your certain, whether it be the AC cameras or drones, and just exercising all of our resources that we have available to outcompete our competitors. And some of the lessons learned that I should do. So you need to promote your organization brand as much as possible. You need to motivate your employees, have ethical practices within your company and within your customers overall, and, ethical practices for your whole entire business, and then invest in your facilities. And then lessons that you should not do is lack leadership. Leadership's very important when it comes to your success of your company. You do not want to ignore competitor change. Whether you take changes or not, you always want to be aware of what your competitors are doing. And you don't want to launch new products or even upgrade without making, your market and customer segmentation aware. So you want to make sure that you're always spending enough on advertising because that invests back in your company in the long term. And that is it.